restricted, or we just think that we will collapse. This is the basic. Now consider the slide on the screen. You must see these people and you are recognizing these people. But what about this? Do you know any person in this screen? Any one of them? No. What was the concept of showing the slide? I just wanted to raise three queries in your mind, which are what separates them, the personality, from us, the people. The second query, why are we not like them? Why are we not like them? Recognize and know how can we become one of them? Okay, just consider this example. The Wright brothers, you must know them. They were the inventors of the first flying machine. You know, they owned a bicycle shop. But they invented a flying machine. When they presented their dream to the world that we will invent a flying machine, people ridiculed them. People were laughing on them. You see, people have this art to laugh on people's dreams. Like if you say that I'll make something that could travel with the speed of light, people will laugh on you. But that is what we need to understand. Can we laugh on their dream now? When we see the jumbo jet, this is the transport jet. What about the F-15, the V bomber? No. There is a very famous saying by James Bond. A dream will always triumph over reality. One given as well. Every reality we see now is a dream of somebody. Somebody who is just distracted apart from us. The dark world, in where you can see millions of people who are not noticeable, or just that they are just another people. Consider another example. A prehistoric ancestor, the caveman. If we would have thought that he was limited to this savage phase, could we have emerged the way we are right now? Be more specific. If he would have stuck to his non-verbal communication like you see in this picture, could we have advanced into such technological advancement like the mobile phone? No. What is the Emerson says that you can never know your limit without going beyond them. How can you go beyond your limit? If you think that we are limited to something, you are wrong. Because research says that every human uses about 5 to 8% of his own mental capacity. 5 to 8%. If you go beyond 8%, you think that this is my limit, I can't go beyond that. What about the remaining 92%? Albert Einstein, the most genius person ever lived, he used just 30% of his memory. Just 30%. Just consider if you could use 50% or 60%, 100% of your memory. Would that be a limit? No. Now the answers to the question. What separated them from us? Their power to dream and to live up to their dreams. They didn't think that people will laugh on me. They didn't consider to what people said. They just live up to their dream, accepted the challenge, and attained what they wanted to. Why are we not like them? Because we fear that we have limitations. Because we fear that before even taking up the challenge, before even start to living up our dream, we will collapse. And how can we become one of them? I think the question is halfway answered right now. By dreaming, trusting in ourselves, and striving beyond any limits we might think of. Now, the first slide which I have shown you, it had an empty space right there. This would be you. If you could just realize the fact that you have no limitations, you can dream on, your brain has an immense power to dream, and this next big person would be you. Somebody in a world full of nobody. There are millions of nobodies in this world, but you can be somebody. Somebody who will be remembered for all the time and who will be recognized everywhere.